Imagine you've just returned from the trip of a lifetime. You're sitting around with your friends, trying to explain exactly how it felt. But how do you make sure your story captures the real excitement of the moment? Hello, I'm Mr. Arabi. Today, we're going to look at how we can clearly share our best outdoor adventures in English. A great story starts with an exciting activity. Maybe you went mountain biking through a forest, or horseback riding across an open field. Or maybe you were surfing, balancing perfectly on a fast-moving ocean wave as it crashes towards the shore. To describe any of those thrills accurately, we have to start with the basics. We need the right words for the gear that keeps us safe. Any experienced explorer will tell you that preparation is critical. You need specific equipment to help you travel safely. Let's look at our first important word, backpacking. Backpacking means taking a long walk in nature, usually over several days, carrying everything you need to survive in a large bag on your back. For example, you might say, "We went backpacking in the mountains and carried our own food and tents." Our next essential word is helmet. A helmet is a hard, strong hat designed to protect your head from injuries if you fall. You would use it in a sentence like this: "Always wear a helmet when you ride a mountain bike on rocky trails." Knowing the names of your equipment gives you the specific words you need to set up your story for your friends. Now that we have our gear, let's talk about the action. Outdoor activities are unpredictable. Some things take hours, while other things happen in a split second. To explain that in English, we use two different types of the past tense. Think about the camera on your smartphone. You have a video mode for recording long, continuous stretches of time, and a photo mode for capturing a single, quick moment. This chart shows the timeline for actions. Top right, the blue marks in the past progressive graphic show a long, continuous action. Below it, the structure adds ing to the verb. Left, the simple past orange X represents a short, finished action. For example, you say, "I saw a bear." That happens in an instant, just like a single photo. Deciding whether your memory feels more like a long video or a quick photo tells you exactly which tense you should use. The best stories usually combine both of these ideas. Very often, a short photo action happens right in the middle of a long video action. We call this an interrupt. It means to suddenly stop something that is already in progress. Imagine you are eating lunch and a bird suddenly lands on your sandwich. The bird's quick arrival is a short action that interrupts your long lunch. This chart shows how to connect these ideas. On the top right, we use while right before the long action, while we were camping. On the bottom left, we use when right before the short action, when they arrived. By using when and while, you can stitch your fast and slow memories together into one continuous story. Let's put this into practice with a story about a student named Riley. Riley was going on a school camping trip. She was excited to be outdoors, but she was quietly struggling with a fear of the dark. This page shows Riley's special talent. Focus on the illustration of the girl in the green helmet. Even though she's nervous about the night, she is an expert rock climber. We can describe her day using our new rules. Riley climbed rocks while the other students were hiking. She put on her helmet and moved up the steep walls so quickly that the rest of the group stopped their own activities just to watch her. The pride of reaching the summit stayed with her long after she touched the ground. She spent the rest of the afternoon showing the other kids the best places to find a strong handhold. Eventually, the afternoon ended. When the sun finally dipped below the mountains, Riley was busy explaining her climbing route to her new friends. The darkness arrived, but she was too focused on her success to look at the shadows. By leaning into the skills she already had, the nighttime surroundings felt less intimidating. Her love for the activity gave her a new perspective on being outdoors after sunset. To share a story like Riley's, remember the words we learned today. Always prepare your gear if you are backpacking, and wear a helmet to stay safe. Look at the center pathway titled Grammar, Short versus Long Actions. It reminds us to use the past progressive for long, video-like actions, and the simple past for quick, photo-like actions. With these words and grammar tools, you have everything you need to go out into the world and share your own brave outdoor stories in English.